Listen, I ain't got no spectacles. Great morning. Oh my gosh, I hope y'all don't fall. Great morning, great morning, great morning, great people. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're having a fantastic morning. Welcome to the spirituality. Welcome to this morning's Oh Lord. Y'all, my little pen trying to take me out. Can we just talk about how much it is going on this morning? Can we talk about it? I just wanted to talk about it real quick because listen at me. There's so much going on this morning, y'all. I can't make it up. I can't see. Okay. I was supposed to be putting my contacts in. Then I ended up having to do something. Oh my gosh, it's just the morning. But anyway, you know what? We ain't finna let it stop no show. Great morning, y'all. Great morning, great morning, great morning, great people. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing morning. Welcome to this morning's message. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Okay. I know it, child, but it was a mess going on this morning. Y'all, when y'all come in, drop this in the chat. The ATM. Okay. The ATM. It might not mean what you think it means, okay? But the ATM, that's what we're dropping in the chat this morning. I'm finna tell y'all what the Lord has said. I got to put, okay. Now, y'all, I can't make this up. Let me put my glasses on so I can see y'all and come back. Because, hold on, they're so dirty. Hold on. Where, y'all, I'm kind of a little tripped out. Is it? Because it's not the first one. What's this at the bottom? The blessings of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it. Period. So it's very interesting. But we gonna figure it out. Y'all, I don't know where nothing is at this morning. Y'all come in like the live. Oh my gosh, share the live, share the love. First, I didn't charge my iPad. Okay. Then this iPad keep trying to fall over. Okay. The ATM. Okay. The ATM. Drop that in the chat. Then I can't find my little thing to clean my glasses, so I'm finna use this paper towel. Okay. Let's go to the ATM. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I didn't, baby. I'm gonna do it. The ATM. Great morning, great morning, great morning. Y'all drop some ATM. I didn't even know it was an ATM in the thing. Come on, ATM. Y'all drop some ATMs in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all go support me over on YouTube. On what's this? What is this app? Instagram. Okay. Y'all know I'm trying. Well, the Lord kind of forced me. So did the other little app to get off of the other app and come and get where he told me to go. And so I'm over on Instagram, y'all. I got to get this up and running and going and make sure that I'm doing what the Lord has asked me to do to make sure I'm staying in alignment. So y'all make sure y'all go show me some support on Instagram. I'm trying to go over here and start doing right what the Lord told me to do. Okay. The ATM, let's talk about it. Y'all drop that in the chat. Drop some ATMs in the chat. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday in the building. Y'all know we are going to be pulling some cards this morning from. We're gonna use the Message ClariTEA Tarot, the ClariTEA Tarot cards. We'll probably use I don't know, child. We're gonna just use some. We're just gonna use some. Y'all know it's the strangest thing. Can I have told y'all it was the strangest thing? I've been using a particular, it's like things that weren't even happening before. How I say that, y'all? Things that weren't happening before. Come on, I'll take the prayer of Jabez as the overall. Can we just pray for enlargement? Anyone want to enlarge your territory? Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hands be with me and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain. I will take that as a personal prayer this morning, okay? The ATM, y'all, let me tell y'all what the Lord said when he put this on the calendar. The ATM, he said, okay, so just know this. Faith is the currency of God. Faith is the currency of God. Do you have enough? Do you have enough? Because that's how the Lord makes transactions. Do you have enough faith to pay for what you want God to bring into your life? Or do you need to visit the ATM, the almighty teller machine, okay, and make a deposit before you make a withdrawal? Before you receive the withdrawal, does anybody need to deposit some extra faith in their spirituals? I do. Okay, I do. And so I told the Lord that. I laughed when he gave me this because I thought it was funny how he classified himself as the Almighty TM. Receive it, right? But we got to make a deposit before we receive the withdrawals, right? The withdrawals from the inheritance, the things that the Lord is trying to bring into us. Good morning, Tori. Good morning, honey. It's been some craziness stuff. It's been a lot happening, y'all. It's been a lot that is happening in this season. Like, as the Lord, a lot of the conversations that I end up having with the Lord now, I really do more listening than talking. And so he just been showing me so much stuff, y'all. He's been showing me just different. Oh Lord. Yeah, look, I can't make it up. Look what just fell out the deck, y'all. Psalms 27, 7 through 10. And we're gonna keep this as the word this morning. Y'all like the live, share the love. I tell y'all I feel brand new. When I come over here on this side of the street, I tell y'all I feel brand new. But the Lord been talking to me about making a deposit. And y'all know I've been talking about big faith, right? Big faith. You gotta have big faith in this season. And so he was like, for the blessings that he wants to bring in, you're going to have to multiply your faith. You're going to have to have more faith than what you thought you had. Maybe you think you got a lot of faith, but you're going to have even more faith than you already thought you had. And so as I recently, come on, 6, as I stepped out recently again on faith message to do what the Lord is asking me to do, he was like, you got to keep on multiplying your faith. You got to keep stepping out. You got to keep believing. Because it's, again, like, we talked about obedience, but it's that faith is a requirement in this season, y'all. Psalms 27, 7 through 10. Hear me as I pray, O Lord. Be merciful and answer me. Thank you, Lord, for answering us. My heart has heard you say, come and talk to me. That wasn't even the shut up. Who say that, Jonas? I'm sorry, that I know that was you right. That wasn't the way that he hit. I had went, okay, I'm back listening. I'm sorry, but that's what the Psalms say. And technically Psalms be songs too. So I felt like we could have just, put a little, I really wanna see you. Can I talk to you? I really want to know. I feel like the song matches. I feel like it's in alignment. I feel like that what they were saying, well, that little part, that's we want to talk to you and get to know you and stuff. Shout out Jodeci. Yeah, so that part go. I was just saying that. Okay, I'm back. Come and talk with me. And my heart responds, Lord, I'm coming. Here I come. Do not turn your back on me. Do not reject your servant in anger. You have always been my helper. Don't leave me now. Please don't leave me. Please don't go away from me. Why y'all on music today? That's what y'all felt in y'all spiritual. Shout out Boys to Men. Yeah, that's where we at today. Somebody listening to some musicals. Okay. Cause just saying, I'll reach out my hand to you. Listen, don't leave me now. Don't abandon me, oh God of my salvation. Even if my father and mother abandon me, the Lord will hold me close. Thank you, Lord, for holding us close. So that's our overall word for this morning. And then Matthew 5:14 through 16 at the bottom of the deck, we receive that, okay, because you are the light of the world, okay? And we praying for some growth and expansion. So listen, y'all, does anybody want a big withdrawal? I ain't gonna say I want it. I need it in my life. Okay? I need a big withdrawal from the Lord. And so I got to deposit some big faith, okay? Good morning, Sandy. Good morning. I'm grateful that I can listen to the community while I drive at work. Y'all, I don't know how to podcast. How I do that? Good morning, Cherie Nim. Good morning. I don't know how to do that, y'all. Is that what I got to do next? A podcast? Y'all, if I do a podcast, y'all can't even see the cards, could it? Anyway, I don't know how to do that. Well, what y'all mean? Technically, I feel like this is podcasting. Why I got to add something else? I'm just saying, okay. If that's what you want to do, Lord, but Why I got to do a podcast? What I'm gonna talk about? I don't talk about nothing different than I'm already doing. So we'll see. I know you didn't said it before, Data, but we gonna have to just see. Oh, to do it. Y'all like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning. We finna make some big withdrawals, big deposits, and big withdrawals. Our intentions are different from Jodeci's intentions, Lord. Yes, indeed, and amen. Okay. All to do it. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the message is this month. You better receive it in your spirituals. Okay, y'all. We got the Nine of Pentacles that is coming in first. Okay, listen. This is financial freedom, independence. Come on, Boosie. Look, I was finna start. I was. We turned up Tuesday. That's why y'all was on the music. Y'all is all the way turned up. Shouty, we need all the way turned up, all the way. Yes, we receive that. Listen, Nine of Pentacles, this is about financial freedom. This is why that faith got to be big, bigger than a mustard seed. Okay, yes, that's all it takes, right? All it takes is the faith of a mustard seed. But baby, this Nine of Pentacles is rest and relaxation. It is being free. It's freedom. Can we drop freedom in the chat? Can we just drop some freedom in the chat? Independent, fruitful. Does anybody want to be fruitful for the kingdom of the Lord? Patient, abundance, business savvy, hardworking, and diligent. This me right now. I want to be able to sit at the beach, kick my feet up, make money while I sleep, and do God's good work. Okay, can we talk about having some freedom in this? Some thank hallelujah. I'm free. Okay, hallelujah. I'm free. And that's what we want to work towards, y'all. We ain't out here just doing this work for the nothing. Okay, not for the nothing. That was cute though. I'm gonna have to use that. We're not. Hold on, y'all. Cause this uno momento niem. Let me turn the air conditioner on. Cause baby, let me tell you something. It's too much going on, and I just felt it in my spirituals, baby. Let me get y'all some air. Hold on. I hope it ain't blowing in the phone too bad, but okay, I'm back. Listen. We ain't out here doing all this work for the nothing. Okay, we want to have true freedom. We want to be able to live the life we want to live. We want to have the ability to do the things we want to do. You want to take a vacation? Cool, take one. I'm trying to ask the Lord. Told y'all, I'm trying to ask the Lord to put me on the type of time that is going to allow me to go to some island, to Bali or something somewhere, and I still be able to work. I still be doing what the Lord has asked me to do. But let me work by the side of the pool, right? Just like now, working by the side of the beach. It's a blessing, y'all. Can I just tell y'all that the time that I was not out here, the time that I was working, it was a struggle, because I miss the freedom that comes with being a entrepreneur, being, because y'all know I can work from anywhere, so I miss that. Let me tell you something. Once you get free is good. Can we just say free is good? Drop that in the chat. So that's what we're working towards, y'all. That's in this enlargement in territory. Nine of Pentacles. We want to be free. We want to have happiness. Oh Lord. Nine of Swords coming up behind it, y'all. So this is, of course, worry, fear, anxiety. This could be insomnia, nightmares. Y'all, I had the craziest dream last night. My cousin Mona was in it, but it was the craziest dream last night that I had. And I don't know what it mean or nothing, but anyway, child, look at this. Here go the fish Neum. Child, they is back. When I went out on the pier yesterday, y'all, I went out on the pier and I was walking and just kind of went and stood for a second. And y'all, I think, was it some yellowfin tuna? Y'all, must have been about 50 of them. It was so many other little fish out there. It really was that. But I was like, that looked like some tuna. I don't know how to fish, but if I did, you probably could have. Well, I don't know if you could have ate them or not. But I don't think them little birds is big enough to catch them fish, because them fish was big. Anyway, I'm back. Don't be judging me. Free is good, okay? Some of us were worried about that. We're worried about if, like, you could. This is why we got to give our cares and our worries over to the Lord, y'all. Not if we get another 9, I'ma know something. Like in this season, y'all already know me. I already told the Lord, I was like, I'm not finna worry about nothing. I'm finna allow the Lord to do what the Lord is going to do in my life. And I'm just not going to be fearful. I'm not going to live. You either going to be fearful or you're going to be faithful. Drop this in the chat. I choose faith. I choose to be faithful instead of fearful. I choose to be faithful to understand that my faith is going to bring in this independence. I'm going to be free from fear. We were just talking about freedom, child. We're going to be free from fear in this season because I'm not finna be worried. I'm not finna be, you ain't finna get me like that, enemy. You're not going to do that, okay? Guilt, depression, despair. I'm not going to be in none of that because the Lord has shown me what true freedom can be. And who the Son sets free is free indeed, okay? So we are going to receive that and have faith that the Lord is going to bring us in a new beginning. Come on, the Hanged Man. Y'all, I still hadn't seen all of these cards, right? Enlightenment. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom. I mean, a lot of wisdom that is coming in. As we're on pause on purpose. I feel like these are temporary pauses that are happening, temporary pauses that are allowing us to regroup, reset, and prepare for this next step, what it is that the Lord is calling you into. This talks about stagnation, procrastination, sacrifice. The hangman is a card of sacrifice, enlightenment. So what am I sacrificing? I'm sacrificing fear. I'm putting it on the altar. What y'all say? I ain't never said that before. Put something on the altar that's giving it to the Lord, right? I'm not gonna continue to live feeling or thinking that the Lord is not gonna do what He said He's going to do. This is us changing our perspective. We're leaving fear. I want us to leave fear and worry and anxiety behind today. Okay, what y'all said? Y'all, what it mean? Well, I'm asking y'all, but they kind of gave me what do y'all feel like it means when you know how sometimes do you ever feel like the enemy is trying really, really hard to keep you away from something? Mm, that was a good way to put that. Y'all said that just right. Do you ever feel like the enemy is trying really, really hard to keep you away from something, to keep you, and this could be a multitude of things. Have you ever felt like there's something that the enemy is just really, really, really trying to keep you from making contact with, connecting with, stepping into, like, just it's that resistance that we be feeling? Okay. um is it, look, great reception on YouTube. The enemy was trying and I see it and they exposed. I had to come over here, family, and them. Great reception on the tube. Yeah, y'all know I'm on my iPad. That's one of the reasons that it be so challenging for me. um because my iPad is on, it be different. And then I think somebody said something about the volume be messing up, but I still got to do what the Lord is asking me to do. I asked the Lord, I say, Daddy, that's part of the reason that I be on my iPad on TikTok, because it doesn't seem to act up as much, but for some reason on the gram, it does a little different over there. I don't know, but I'm gonna just roll with it and see and do the best that I can do with it. I might have to switch, but no, it really don't matter, huh? Because I've had it on my phone and it'll still do the same thing. So I don't know. I don't know I don't know what to do about that. Good morning. Good morning. So I feel like there are certain things in our lives that especially in regards to growth and expansion, I feel like there are certain things that the enemy is really trying to keep us away from, y'all. And I had to ask the Lord about it this morning because some things I'm just like, for why? Like, why? Because it doesn't really make sense. But it's because it's different things the enemy wants to stop you from. It's things that you don't even realize that the enemy is trying to keep you from sometimes, but you ain't even on that type of time or thinking about that child. And what, the enemy's trying hard to keep a block up. It's weird. But I just be like, what else? Y'all know me, I be moving on from it. But just know, like, pay attention to the things that the enemy is trying to keep you, or the distractions are trying to keep you away from. Okay. The enemy was deaf trying it and exposed a few frenemies and their intentions too. Happy for you. The ATM. Yeah, it be like that, right? Come on, the Wheel of Fortune. It be like that the Lord will start exposing people, places, and things. He'll show you what you need to know. I just have a different mindset when it comes to like that. I told the Lord, I was like, expose, let me know what I need to know, what I need to see. The thing about it is, I'm in this season where if it's frenemies or if it's enemies, there's something that you're going to get from the message. There's some reason that you continue to be attracted to me. I'm just going to stay prayed up, and I'm going to keep praying for you. Because I'm not, this the thing, how you going to stop it? Right. I told the Lord, I said, reveal them, right? Reveal them. But I'm not still not gonna say anything. I'm still gonna treat people the exact same way, even knowing who they are and what they got going on. I'm still just going to treat people the very same way because I don't have any enemies. I'm not created. I don't have anyone that I feel any type of way about. Um, that's just it. Like I'm just learning to look at people differently. Everybody ain't gonna like you. You just have to deal with that. And but the thing is like the still ain't gonna be able to stop God's blessing. So you learn what you learn. You know what you know. Sometimes you'll know things, and people will never know that you know. But you just keep it moving, and you don't allow those types of things to interfere with your energy and people, because we pass that type of stuff. Like I don't want this to sound bad, but I'm just, that's little level stuff. Like I'm trying to level up in this season. I just don't have time to worry about that. I'm too focused on success. You know what I'm saying? I'm too focused on success, and those kinds of things are distractions to keep you from being successful. To keep out, like you, if somebody's always gonna not like you, like you can't stop that. The Lord, he been showing me different things, and just showing, just to make sure that you're equipped and prepared and you know what's going on, but just don't give it any energy, child. Ooh, message. Look, and then all these cards fell off on that. Okay, Ola, do it. Here we go. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. I'm trying to tell y'all, can we just say this? Can we drop this in the chat? I'm in the divine flow. I'm going to stay in the divine flow. I'm going to continue. That's what I should do, huh? I'm going to try it for tomorrow. Um, I know I didn't even think about that for today, but maybe that'll work though. That might be a true story. Okay, so I'll try that anyway. I'm back. Listen, can we just say that I'm in the divine flow and that I'm working towards my independence? I am aligned with wealth. I'm open to receiving wealth and abundance. I'm a magnet for prosperity, and I create wealth without having to look. I should have kept it, shouldn't it? They said I should have kept the what's it called? We create wealth without painful toil for it. Okay, we gonna stay in the divine flow. We gonna stay in God's flow. This is all I have time to focus on. I need this faucet to be on. Okay, I need this faucet, this tap. I need this tap turned on. I need this tap turned on. So that's the only thing I really have time to focus on. So anything or anyone that's not in alignment with that, it's not. I don't have time or energy for it. And that really is just the time that I'm on. Yes, the Lord is in a season of separation. He's separating people, places, and things that are trying to keep you out of the flow. He is, because I've been getting the number 1010 a lot. And he's been taking me to John 10:10. The enemy's purpose is to steal and kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them an everlasting life. That might not be the exact, that might be a paraphrase. Go look it up. But he's been taking me to John 10:10 a lot. Come on, 619. We might have to pull some angel numbers this morning, just because it's just like understanding that everything, things run its course, y'all. Things run its course, and so you just have to understand, like, everybody's not gonna eat at your table, especially if you work so hard to like, the Lord has worked really hard to prepare this table for you, so everybody's not gonna eat there. Okay, this card came out yesterday, y'all. The leap of faith is coming up with the Nine of Swords. This is saying, once again, we had this in almost in the same spot yesterday. This is like, we got to feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay, I'm in the divine flow. I'm going to stay in the divine flow. I'm not going to be afraid to take this leap of faith. I'm not going to be scared. Yes, you may look, if you're sweating, if you're fearful, you got to just do it anyway, y'all. And it's not the easiest thing. And not that because I'm not afraid of it, but it's like, even me, the only example I really have is being on you, like switching. I used going to Instagram. It's not a platform that I'm familiar with. I don't know anything about it. I don't know how I'm going to operate in it, but I'm gonna do it, right? You're gonna do it anyway. I don't have stage fright. I go live too much for me to be afraid to go on any one platform over another. So you just got to feel the fear and do it anyway. And the Lord will, it's like the Lord said, because I tell y'all something, that a revelation the Lord gave me about taking these leaps of faith. Remember yesterday, if you watched the message yesterday, if you didn't, you can go back and watch it. Yesterday, we were talking like it was the fish. Thank you, Lord. It was the fish that kept coming up. And we were talking about the fish, and Jared, I think it was, got a revelation about one thing, and someone else got a revelation about something else, and I got a revelation about something else. And so the Lord gave me the revelation yesterday, like using Instagram as an example. I've come over here and I've dabbled a couple of times, but it wasn't even in what he showed me. It was in what he gave someone else when he said, cast your net on the right. If you cast your net on the right one more time and just wait. I'm telling you right now, there's abundance on the other side of this leap of faith. So you just got to do it. You got to take it. And you may not immediately see the abundance, but that obedience that the Lord is asking us is like, listen, if he's telling you to do it, it's something behind it. Come on, Ephesians 3:20. It's something behind it. It's something, look, the Midas touch. It's something behind it. So whatever he's telling you to do, whatever he's telling you to take a risk or a gamble in, I would do it. Even if it's look, exploring new possibilities, new beginnings, even if it's scary, fearful, that may be what it is. But just know you're already in flow. You're already in step with the Lord. So you just got to face it, and face the fear, feel the fear, and do it anyway. Okay. What else, Lord? Meet me in the trap. It's going down. Okay. Shout out Young Jock. Took an L. Season of lack, negative money mindset, depleting your savings. So listen at me. We're not taking any more L's. Can we just drop that in the chat? I'm not taking any more L's. No, I'm not taking any more L's. Some of us, sometimes that's what makes us fearful, because we beat and try. We take a leap of faith, or we try something and then it don't work out. So then you're afraid, Nine of Swords. So then you're afraid to take another L. You're afraid to take another loss. What I've learned in this season, y'all, everything is just an experience. It's not a loss. Okay. I'm not taking any more L's. Like I'm not calling anything else in my life a loss. If something left my life, if it leaves my life, it was meant to. If something didn't work out, it wasn't supposed to. I'm not taking any more L's. Okay. I refuse to keep saying that I have loss or lack in my life. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to keep telling myself like, oh my gosh, this is look at how this is. Come on, victory is mine at the bottom of the deck. Like, we're just gonna change our mindset, y'all. And if I hadn't told y'all make sure that you download the TU app. It is free. Okay. That's where we're going to be doing our monthly challenges. Next month, we're going to be doing the Prosperity Clarity Challenge. So get in where you fit in. Okay. We're going to be starting on July the 1st. If you haven't already, if you send me an email to 336 tarot@oracle@gmail.com, I will send you a digital copy of the Prosperity Clarity Deck. We'll be using that, but I'm going to be pulling a card every month, every day. This is my commitment to the TU community. I'm going to be pulling a card every day, and we can use that to not only post our intentions, but that will be a personal word that I'll be giving those of you who download the TU app, right? Plus, I'm going to be doing some other stuff over there as we're preparing for launch 8/8. Okay. And so you just have to look at it. Like, one thing, can I just tell y'all, like, you'll take a leap of faith, and then all of a sudden the Lord will start giving you wisdom and ideas on the next thing to create and the next thing that you're going to do. Okay. So just know this, where this leap of faith is not going to result in a lack, or in a loss. It's actually going to be beneficial. Victory is mine. Come on, debt cancellations, positive affirmations. Drop this in the chat. Paid in full. Paid in full. We're creating an abundance mindset, y'all. And it starts with us really speaking those things. Like, all you have to continue to reaffirm that to yourself all the time. This is where that faith comes in. This is where the ATM comes in. Like, you got to be telling the Lord, first of all, gratitude. Y'all know gratitude is my answer for everything. Lord, I'm so grateful that you gave me the courage to step into something new, even if it doesn't work out the way that I thought it was going to work out. Lord, I'm so truly grateful that you just continue to strengthen me and give me the courage to at least try. You're not going to know if you don't try. You got to try. You have to try. You have to take a risk. You have to take a chance on yourself, okay? And speaking positive, and that may be the enlightenment that is happening as well, okay? Claiming the victory. Claiming the victory is yours now. Drop that in the chat. Victory is mine. Victory today. Oh my gosh, is mine. That's that revelation y'all gave me, ain't it? I told Satan, get thee behind. Okay, victory is mine, right? This is for a lot of us. This is what's happening is we're changing and we're just saying, look, I'm claiming success. I'm claiming abundance. I'm claiming a win. I'm not taking any more L's. I'm not going to be scared to step into what the Lord is calling me into. The victory is already mine. I believe it. I receive it. And that's just it. What else? Or let's do it. Let's see what else we got. When it rains, okay, when it rains, saving for a rainy day, an outpour of blessings, unexpected expense, and financial constraints. Can I tell y'all this? I think we're in a season of saving. The Lord showed me something yesterday. We're in a season of saving, y'all. A season of saving. Um, be very mindful of your spending. The Lord he showed me this about myself yesterday, and so I'm sharing that with y'all. This is a season of saving, because this is the thing. Can I okay, let me share. How do I say that, y'all? Which one? The clarity is real. So yesterday, because we're stepping into a new season, the Wheel of Fortune, we're stepping into a more victorious season. We're not going to let anyone or anything catch us the same way they caught us in our last season. For some of us, this could be with our finances, right? Right. If the Lord is restoring you financially, don't let the enemy catch you broke, because he's going to want to keep you broke. I hope that makes sense to somebody. The enemy, like, I saw something, it was random. It was just, I didn't watch it, but it was like a picture or something, but it stuck with me. And when something sticks with me, it's like I know that the Lord is speaking to me about that. And for me, it's financial. And so when I saw it, it just kept on coming back to me. And I was like, okay, Lord, you trying to tell me something about this. The enemy wants you to be broke, because why? When you're broke, you get worried. Does that make sense? When you're broke, when you ain't got no money, when you robbing Peter to pay Paul, that's when he can use the opportunity to come in and try to get you where it hurts. I said to myself today, I said, you know what? I'm making a commitment to myself, and I'm grateful, y'all, because I even was able to put some money up, right? To put some money in savings. I was like, it's one of them seasons where I'm speaking those things, and I'm like, man, I'll never be broke again. I'll never be broke another day in my life. Like, I'm not gonna let the enemy catch me broke, because when he catches me broke, that's when he tries to make me fearful, or make me worry, or make me have anxiety or fear. And we're just not going to do that in this season. Like, I refuse to do that. The Lord has already promised me financial independence and wealth and abundance. He said, be patient as I'm bringing these things into you, but the victory is already yours. The victory trumps the fear. Okay. The victory trumps the fear. So you have to be like, every day you have to continue to reaffirm that. You have to continue to tell yourself, like, man, I ain't got no reason to be fearful. The Lord has already told me that I'm going to have the things that he said that he's promised me. And we're going to live our life that way. We're not going to live fearful. I refuse to do that in this season. And I realize that that's something that I have had to work on. But in this new chapter, in this new season, it's a no for me, dog, because we have expansion. Can we talk about, we prayed for it in the very beginning with the prayer of Jabez. We talked about growth and expansion that's coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. This is a new season, and we're claiming it. Period. Okay. We're claiming it. This is a change in your fortunes, luck, a date with destiny, taking control of your life, a turnaround, abundance. So I feel like the Lord he's asking us to give up the fear. Message, give up the fear. Give up the fear. Stop worrying about the money. Stop worrying about the resources. Stop worrying about the things that he's already said he's going to take care of. Okay. Come on, Lord. Do you trust me? Can you just drop this in the chat? I trust you, Lord. I trust you, Lord. I trust that you are going to do for me what you said that you were going to do. I already told the Lord, I don't even know who I don't even know, child. I seen it on Facebook yesterday. Somebody posted a thing and said, I'm at a point where I don't even know what point I'm at, but I'm at a point, and I was like, and I feel that, right? Because when you take a leap of faith, y'all, it's the when you take this leap of faith, this card literally is one of the God cards in this deck. This is saying, God, I trust you. I got to trust you because you all I got. I got to trust you because you all I got. You all I have. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening, Lord, but I trust you. I got to do it. Okay. So this is the Lord saying, do you trust me? Divine guidance, intuitive feelings, your inner compass. Do you trust him to lead, guide, and direct you in this new area? Okay. And this is literally pointing to the 9 of swords. Do you trust the Lord more than you trust your fear? Because the fear is something you construct, because the Lord will never make you fearful. Okay. So just know that. Do you trust the Lord to point you in the right direction? Because the thing, I can't even show y'all the way, like how this is set up on the board, but it's like this. It's pointing it. If I can hold it the way it is on the board, it's pointing like this. Like, do you trust the Lord do you trust being in the flow more than you trust the fear? I trust you, Lord. That literally is my answer for everything. I don't know, Lord, but you know what? I trust you. Just yesterday, I told the Lord, I said, let me just get still and let me just listen and let me just receive what it is that the Lord wants to pour into me. Okay. Let me just sit back and be like, you know what, Lord? I said that in this season, I wasn't going to try to figure it all out myself. I was going to allow you to reveal, enlighten. Come on, hangman. I was going to allow you to enlighten me with the things that you want me to know, the things that you want me to see. I said I was going to stop and just allow the Lord to do what the Lord is going to do. And so I feel like he's going to continue to reiterate to us to give it over to him. Allow him to do what he said he is going to do. And don't, because I just can't do it. I'm tired. That's what I said. I was like, I'm tired, Lord. So he say, okay, well, I want you to go when I show you one thing to do, go do it. And then we go with that. Okay. God has not given me a spirit of fear, but a spirit of courage and a sound mind. Period. Okay. That's the spirit. Okay. That's what literally just fell out, right? 2 cards just fell out. When the spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all truth. He will not speak on his own, but will tell you what he has heard. He will tell you about the future. And my future does not include fear. I am going to do what the Lord has asked me to do. Okay. So we receive that. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. What else fell out? Your gifts will make room for you. Following your passion, natural talents doesn't feel like work, God given abilities. So, for a lot of you, that stepping out on faith or taking that leap of faith is in regards to something the Lord, a gift, a talent, a skill, an ability that the Lord has given you and instructed you to use. I receive it, Lord. I receive it. I receive it. Remember, I think I said yesterday or one of the messages, I told y'all that one thing about it, y'all, like the Lord is really giving us that next thing that he is it's going to be the next pinnacle in your 10 of Pentacles. Okay. It's the next pinnacle in your 10 of Pentacles. All of us are working towards building the 10 of Pentacles, right? Ultimate wealth, success, abundance, happiness, joy. The Lord is literally giving you whatever your next pinnacle is going to be. And he's going to provide the resources for it. He's going to provide what it is that you need in order to manifest and bring this into your life. I'm telling you, it's happening. Which part? Mm-hmm. A child of mess. I know it. I know it. What's next? But I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not. Come on, Archangel Nathaniel. What else? That's that freedom, child. I'm grateful because the Lord, when you start using your gifts and your talents, that's when you truly start to experience freedom. Be encouraged, stay motivated, keep the faith. You will win. Okay. You will win. You just got to know that you will win. You're not alone. This always gives me the Ace of Cups, even though I know that this is not a tarot deck, but it always gives me the Ace of Cups because every time I get it, I just think start feeling like getting this energy like, man, my cup is running over. Drop that in the chat. My cup is running over. This is not the same season, y'all. And I think it's hard sometimes, especially even for me, It's hard sometimes when you just have to keep telling yourself like this ain't that. This is not that old season. This is not what I've been through before. Things are not going to be the same way that they were. You got help. The Lord will conquer your enemies. When they attack you, they will attack from you in one direction, but they will scatter from you in seven. This is not that old season. My cup is running over. It's overflow. If you've been dedicated and disciplined and consistent, like you, the Lord, if especially you've been out here doing the work, like, child, you've been out here doing the work. You better know that the Lord, like, He's not just, especially if you're doing what He's giving you to do. You're doing the Lord's work, baby. The Lord ain't gonna just have you out here toiling, just feeling like you're doing something for nothing. Come on, Archangel Shamuel. It's gonna take discipline. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take patience. It's gonna take you being faithful. It's gonna take you continuing to be courageous. Stay motivated. This is why you got to go to the ATM. You got to make this deposit. Okay. You got to make this deposit. God message. I finally started on the new podcast and music skit. Well, come on, God. Trying to tell you, congratulations, dearest one. We're not just talking about a podcast. I don't know. I'm not ready for that. Congratulations, dearest one. That is a beautiful blessing, and I wish you so much success and abundance in this new adventure. Telling you, you just got to take the leap of faith and let the Lord do the rest. Message, okay? Take the leap of faith and let the Lord do the rest. You know what you're gonna be called to do, so you just got to do it. You just got to do it. I know I am. I know I am. So I receive it. Let's get some angel numbers and close it out. Y'all, now I got to keep the deck separated. Come on, 611. And stay armored up and stay prayed up, because the enemy's still out here roaming and prowling and trying to see who and what he can devour. Like, he's still out here trying to take folks out. We just not gonna give him any energy. We're not gonna give him the time. We just gonna continue to stay committed to the cross and committed to what the Lord wants us to do. Okay, which means, yeah, I know it. Unexpected, unexpected. But this the thing. Sometimes those things that you receive unexpectedly, even if it may, you may think that it's a L. You may think that it's a loss. You may think that not like, I want, how do I say that? Because I don't know if I said it. Like, you may look at something like something may not go the way that you want, but I'm telling you, it's gonna work out in your favor. For what reason, child, I don't know. But I'm telling you, because it's something. That's what's so crazy. That's why I'm not even mad, because y'all said I started to do that, but then look what happened. Telling y'all, the Lord is saving us from some things, okay? 211, that is coming in first. This talks about receiving praise and recognition, hidden knowledge being revealed in alignment with the assignment. Telling you, the things that you need to know are being revealed. The things that the Lord wants you to see are being revealed. The things you need to know, especially if you're spending more time with Him, that's one thing for certain, two things for sure. The Lord is going to show you what you need to know, baby. When sometimes it's hard to get the answers. Let me say that. Sometimes it's hard to receive the answers that we get from the Lord. But you can't pray for something and then get the answers and then be like, oh, well, I don't like that answer, so I'm gonna wait on a different answer. No, the Lord said what He said. Okay. 211 has been following me all, child. Listen, that's like the number 44 for me. I sold a $44 seed yesterday. I sure did. I sold a $44 seed because I was like, baby, it's something to this. So I sure did. I sold a $44 seed. So I whenever, like, I'm in the season, and that just can't, y'all, I can't make it up on the, thank you, Lord. Thank you. I receive it. You might need to sow a $2.11 seed, a $21.10 seed. I don't know. Listen, I'm telling y'all, like, I told the Lord yesterday, when numbers start chasing me, and if it's in my means to do so, I was like, Lord, I feel like I need to sow a seed. Like, y'all, I've been, and make sure, let me say this as well. If you are on your personal tithing journey, you can tithe into the Message Ministries. Y'all, I honestly have no idea what's even on there, because the Lord has not instructed me what to do with it yet. But that's where I'm sowing my seeds. And I'm telling you right now, the Lord is listening at something. He is listening. So $2.11. $21.10. Name your seed. That's something that the Lord instructed me about the other day. Name your seed. Whatever you're trying to, whatever, and you're not buying. You can't buy a blessing, you can't buy abundance, but you can be intentional. I listened to a video and I don't remember who was it. I don't even remember who it was, but I heard a message that this may be in a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week. And someone was talking about that. And was something, I don't listen to a lot of people, but if the Lord instructs me to listen to something, to listen to someone, then I do. And so as the Lord is moving me, let me explain why. Y'all know that the Lord has me back into coaching. I'm doing clarity coaching that's starting with TU. He's building up the message ministries. He's doing the things that he want the work that he wants me to do. And so he's teaching me more about like what he's going to do with the message ministries. And so when I sow my seeds, he was like, always put intention behind your seed. What is it that you want that seed to help you accomplish? You can't buy a blessing, but the thing is, most of us, especially if you're struggling with finances and resources, the Lord knows that that's something that is valuable to us because it's one of the biggest things that keeps us fearful. And so the Lord is trying to bring us into independence, into an abundant mindset. So we're releasing the fears about money. And so tithing is one of the ways that you release your fears about money, because you say, Lord, yes, this could go for something else, but I'm going to pay you, Lord, because if it wasn't for the Lord, I wouldn't have the resources, the things that if it wasn't for you, Lord, I wouldn't have the things that I have. And so that's the way that I look at tithing, is a way for the Lord don't need your money. He got all the money in the world. He doesn't need our money, but he does understand that our money means something to us, because there's always something to do with a dollar. That is always something to do. It's always something you need. It's always something you have to pay for. It's always something you have to buy. There's always something. Okay. So I sowed a seed yesterday, I sowed a seed yesterday, and because I was like, okay, Lord, like anytime, like if it every week, I pay my tithes every week, y'all. That's the one thing that has been consistent. I pay my tithes every week. Every week I pay my tithes. And yesterday I was able to tithe more, in addition to what I was doing, in addition to what I've been tithing. So I'm grateful, because the Lord don't need the money, but it lets him know that I'm not afraid. I'm not scared, because I know if the Lord has promised me blessings, then he's going to make good on his promise. And he's going to allow that blessing to be a blessing to someone else. That money doesn't come to me, y'all. That money is going to go to help other people. It's not something that's being set up for me. No, it's not for me. It's to be a blessing to other people. So I don't know, people feel different ways about tithing. Listen, the Lord, yeah, it ain't no limit on what you tithe. If you ain't got but $2 to tithe, do you know that I have tithed $1? I have tithed 99 cents, because that's all that I had. And that was a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. And the Lord come on, hangman. The Lord sees the sacrifice, y'all. The sacrifice. I picked up a quarter, a dime, a nickel, and 2 pennies the other day, Tori. Like, it was just all of a sudden, it was just abundance all around me, y'all. I was in the laundromat, ended up finding a random quarter. I walked outside, there was a dime over there on the ground. And then I went somewhere else, and then it was a nickel. And then I went another place, and it was a couple of pennies. I say, well, come on, abundance. Y'all better pick up them coins. Y'all know, for me, coins are one of the ways, like especially quarters. When I get quarters, I know that's my mama coming in, because I told her one time, and I don't know, I may have told y'all this. This was last year. I was laughing because they kept on giving me like nickels and pennies and stuff, and I pick them up and say thank you. And I told my mama one day, I was like, y'all need to give me the big money. Okay. I was like, y'all need to drop some big coins on me. And y'all, I kid you not, because I found a quarter. And the quarter was like in the sand. I was walking on the beach, and the quarter was like in the sand. And it was so random that I was able to see the quarter. But I picked it up. And so I told Spirit and them, I was like, if I see a bunch of quarters. I was like, y'all need to drop a bunch of quarters on me. I need to see a whole bunch of quarters when I come out here next time. Y'all, the next day, there was a man. I was going to the bathroom, and there was a man, and he was sitting there counting quarters, y'all. It was so many. And I was like, okay, I heard y'all, right? So whenever I get quarters, it's like I feel like I'm like, okay, it's a blessing coming. There's some abundance coming, because that's one of the things I told Spirit them. I was like, Mama, y'all, whenever y'all finna send me a blessing, baby, drop some quarters on me, drop some quarters on your girl, make it rain, okay? God, look, he done showed up 2 times in this reading, y'all. Do you trust me? Do you trust the Lord to do what he said he's going to do, y'all? I keep thinking that I have to tithe a certain amount, I have to break from that. No, you tithe whatever is a sacrifice for you. You do not have to tithe 10%. You tithe whatever, because sometimes you ain't got, like, sometimes I will always try to, like, I'll say this, like, the way that the Lord is teaching me about tithing. What is a sacrifice for you? Anything that you give is really a sacrifice. That's the way the Lord showed it to me. I know people put all these rules and regulations, but this is the thing. One of the things I will tell you, come on, God. One of the things the Lord has shown me in this season, y'all, about tithing, as he's teaching me about this, the Lord come on, Lord. He is never going to tell you to tithe to put you at a point of detriment. Now, I want that to make sense. It's like, let's say, well, I'm not going to say it like that, because yes, he will. He will, because that's a faith seed. Let me say this. Big faith, big seed, right? Like, the Lord is not, if you know that the Lord has spoken something to you. I hope Lord, give me the right words to say to make this make sense. If the Lord is asking you to sow a faith seed, right? This is a big seed. Okay. This is a big seed. It's because he's already told you that he's getting ready to give you a big blessing. And so there have been times where the Lord has said, give something away, do something, because it's something big that comes on the tail end of that. I hope that makes sense. But at the same time, like, the Lord doesn't have a requirement on how much you tithe. He will tell you to tithe and give a certain amount if there's something that he's getting ready to do. Like last year, I think I was getting ready to leave, I don't know, Austin or something. I think I was in Austin at the time. And he was like, do this, give this, do this. And I was like, okay. And I did that, y'all. But then it was like, as soon as I got to LA, somebody blessed me with like $1,000. Biggest blessing I have ever received in my life. Okay. Like, true story. And so, but the Lord had been testing me in my giving. So I feel like he will test you in your giving to make sure that you're not afraid that he won't replace it. But I hope that makes sense. Like, you can sow a faith seed, but if you have a paycheck, then you know that you're gonna have another paycheck coming in. You know what I'm saying? I hope that part there. Thank you, Lord. Like, I hope that made sense. Maybe this is all the money you have for this paycheck, but you know you're gonna have another paycheck. You may have to work some things out, but it's like sowing in faith. Sowing, you're not trying to buy a blessing, but you're sowing in faith that the Lord is going to provide, that he's going to do what he said he's going to do. But he is also chastised. He's got a little check me in my spirituals, because I remember at one point I was given to the point where I was putting myself in danger. Like, I didn't even have food to eat. Like, yeah, like, given to the point where, because I don't worry about money, but he was like, but if you ain't even eating, it's a blessing to be a blessing. But you got to still be able, he doesn't want you to be not able to take care of yourself. Okay. Thank you for this message today. I've been struggling mentally and emotionally the past few days. Tithing has also been a struggle for me with the thought that what I give isn't enough. Everything is enough for the Lord because he don't want your money. Oh, my ear is ringing so bad. He don't want your money. He wants you to sow in faith because you're blessed to even have money to give, if that makes sense. That's something that he, like, the Lord is not, doesn't have a requirement. Come on, higher self, tell me, y'all, the Lord don't have a requirement on how much you give to him. Because if you got $10 and you give two, that's a sacrifice, because that $10 is maybe enough for a meal. So the Lord ain't on that. Okay, he's not on this you got to give me. No, that's something that man constructed. You got to give this much. The Lord ain't on that. The Lord, because guess what? You give, and then he'll bless you with even more. He'll bless you abundantly, because you're not afraid to get rid of, because you're not afraid, dinosaurs, to hold on. You're not holding on to it thinking that he won't replace it. Okay. He won't replace it. And that's kind of where he has me in this journey. I don't, if y'all, and one thing, can I just tell y'all, like, I haven't always been tithing, but since I have been tithing, like, I set a tithing goal. The Lord knows that I ultimately want to be able to tithe so much per month, right? But at the same time, that's not a requirement. That's the least I can do. That's the way I feel about it. That's the least I can do, because of, look at the way that the Lord is blessing me. Like, he don't want our money, but the money ain't even going, it's going to go help somebody else, because he's blessing me, so let me help somebody else. So I hope that made sense. Okay. Sandy said, thank you for this message. It's hitting home in so many. You're welcome, dear Swan. You're right about that. I was grateful to receive and give blessings. Thank y'all for those of you who've been a blessing to me. I told you, y'all, oh, this is no secret. There are a lot of you, because of a lot of you who have get, like, all this last year. It's because of y'all that I even made it to, like, the whole year, because I didn't have no money, just like no money, no job, no nothing, just waiting on the Lord, and then the Lord blessed y'all, or blessed y'all to bless me. Like, and I wasn't tithing then. Okay. Now I'm tithing. I'm tithing with intention, because I'm like, okay, Lord, because because my finances, when you have financial constraints, when you're on a budget, whatever you give back to the Lord, he knows that that's a sacrifice. I just saw a rainbow in the clouds over there. 336, higher self. Okay. Um, you have a higher calling on your life, spiritual teacher, the gift of prophecy. Okay. So let's see what else. No, the Lord ain't on that, y'all. Like, I think that's something the Lord is trying to teach us. Like, he's not on that. Come on, 440. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is chasing me. I can't get away from it. Okay, I can't get away from it. Your spiritual guides are near. Ask us for help. You are supported by spirit. So this is the kind of stuff you just got to come on, 911. I keep getting that number as well. Um, You just got, this is kind of stuff you got to talk to the Lord about. But the Lord is also, it's like, if you're afraid of money, you're not going to be then in the energy to attract it either, y'all. So you got to, like, it's like understanding, if you're fearful, if you have fears about money, then you're not going to be in the energy to attract more abundance into your life, because it's an energy. And if you're scared of it, scared, you push things away when you're scared of them. So if you're scared about money, you're going to be pushing money further away. Okay. 619, that number just came up a minute ago. New opportunities are arriving. Do what makes you happy. The possibilities are endless. um yeah. So this is the kind of stuff that this is why we have to reprogram ourselves. Hey, Ma. This is why we have to reprogram ourselves and reprogram our mindsets. This is what these challenges do, y'all. It's not going to attract instantaneous wealth, but it helps you to understand the relationship that you have with money, the mindset that you have about money. Most people, just I would say everybody who's a millionaire, everyone who makes six figures or more, I would say that they know that they have the ability to have money in their lives. They're not afraid. They know they're confident in their money energy. That's what I would say. Thank you, Lord. They're confident in their money energy. And that's what I feel like this prosperity clarity, the challenges do, y'all. It helps you to stop being fearful and just start being faithful. Telling you, heavenly help, you are protected, receiving divine guidance. Hey, ma, I know it, lady. I know it. Okay, so that's it, y'all. I hope that helps somebody. These are things you just got to talk to the Lord about it. He'll give you instructions, right? He'll give you instructions. He will let you know what you need to know. He will show you. He will show you. He will tell you everything that you need to know so that you can continue to move forward. This is so crazy seeing all these decks out here like this. And he'll give you the message that you need to receive so that you can start to move forward in whatever it is that he's calling you to do, right? Whatever he's calling you to do, however he's calling you to move forward. Okay. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. That's it, y'all. That's all I got. I'm finna go record some videos. Y'all make sure that you download the TU app. The link is in the description box on whatever platform you're on. Make sure that you download the TU app. Get in the TU community. It is free. Again, it is free. So make sure you get in the TU community. It is free. We're going to be starting the Prosperity Clarity Challenge on July the 1st. So make sure you get in where you fit in over there. Make sure you enroll in TU for Clarity Coaching. That is launching 8/8. Okay. Make sure that you do that as well. Get on the email list. I'll be sending out daily reminders. Come on, 11/11 and 13/13. I've been getting that a lot, right? I've been getting 11/11 and 13/13 a lot. And 7/11 as well, as I'm putting the cards up. Like, these are just like certain numbers as confirmations that's been coming through. It's a lot of transformation energy that's happening right now. So I receive that, right? I receive the confirmation. You're in alignment, receiving confirmation, increased spiritual growth and awareness. Okay, so that's it, y'all. I hope to see y'all on the flip side. Come on, 1919 enlightenment. We just had the hangman as well. This is that spiritual maturity. It's like we're growing up, y'all. We're growing up. So we come on 11/11 as I looked up on the timer as well. So yeah, it like the clarity is real. The clarity is real. But have these kind of conversations with the Lord. Like, ask him, something's manifesting. Ask him. Like, he'll tell you. He don't. When you think about what does the Lord need from us, y'all, he don't need nothing from us. Like, God doesn't need anything from us. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. God doesn't need anything from us. He doesn't need anything from us. There's no, all he needs from us is our love, our faith. He doesn't need anything from us. It's what we choose to give him is what matters. He doesn't need anything from us. So that's why when it comes to your tithing, when it comes to what are you giving back to the Lord? Are you giving him time? When I didn't have, I like, y'all realize it was a long time that I wasn't even able, I didn't have money to give. So what was I giving at that time? Time, prayers, gratitude. You give what you have to give. It was a long time when I didn't have, y'all know this, I didn't have resources to be able to give back to the Lord. So I gave the way that I could. I gave with my time, my effort, my energy, showing up, being a messenger, being a vessel, continuing to give these messages for him, because that was all that I had to give. When the Lord blessed me to be able to give financially, I started giving financially. You give what you have to give. The Lord he's not looking at who can tithe more, who can give more. He don't care about that. He don't need your money. What he needs your money for? He wants you to give because you want to give. You're grateful for the blessings that he has given, but he doesn't need anything from you. He wants your love. He wants your faithfulness. He wants you to walk in obedience to him so that he can bless you abundantly. Message. And once you start cultivating that mindset, it's like the Lord doesn't need anything from us. It's why we have free will. You have to choose to love the Lord. You have to choose to walk in obedience to him. You have to choose to pick up your cross and carry it and follow him. You have to choose that. He can't make you. Clearly. Why you think so many people don't choose to follow the Lord? They don't choose the narrow gate, right? They don't choose to do, y'all, didn't I say that John 10, y'all, OMG, look at this. I can't make this up. This, didn't I say, I was like, oh, we gonna have to put, y'all, just throw the whole cards away. Look what was up under that. The frequency of God. This is why I said I was going to pull the angel numbers deck in the first place. Because I was like, 1010, we might have been getting 1010. We need to get pull some angel numbers, right? And there it is. The thief's purpose is to steal and kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life. 1010, the frequency of God. Trying to told you. Anyway, thank you, Lord. He's so funny. The Lord is so funny. Anyway, so that's it. That's all I got. Just know that. Just know that. Okay. He doesn't need any. That's why he gives us free will, because we can choose to follow him or we can choose not. Okay. Look, God said what he said. That's one of them moments right there. He said what he said and meant it in his whole spirituals. He ain't playing no game. I love the Lord. That's why I love him, because he be to say what he said. Now he meant that in him spirituals. But yeah, that's just things that come. You know what I'm saying? Look, come on, I'm telling y'all, this 611 is chasing me. Put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. The 611, 611, yeah, because that number that literally just showed up on the other side. The fear of tithing and the ending of a thought cycle. Well, I didn't know anything about tithing. I could just, well, this for me, right? As the Lord is stepping me into new things, I didn't know anything about tithing until the Lord began to teach me. And so it just like everything else, it's new for me. Come on, 66, receive it to 11. And so I didn't know anything about it, right? I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about tithing until the Lord began to teach me about it. But I tell you one thing, it works. You're not buying blessings, but giving, it's just a way to give back to the Lord, which I give in a multitude of ways, right? I show up and I'm a vessel, and I allow the Lord to use me to give these messages and to uplift, motivate, inspire, impact, empower people, encourage, all that good stuff. But I'm grateful to be able to give financially. I'm grateful to be able to be a blessing financially to someone else. I don't really have fears about money anymore, but it was a hard cycle to break. It was challenging. That was one of that was one of the biggest things that I had to deal with. And look, I hurt you. Girl, I heard you, girl. I heard you. Well, you wanted me to acknowledge that I heard you. Yes, ma'am. I had heard what you had said and stuff. Well, we couldn't have just talked about it after we got done with the live. And child, she meant that in her spirituals. Yes, ma'am. And I'm finna go because at the bottom of the deck is the number 44. I told y'all. All right. Let me put the cards up. Anyway, that's it. Because y'all know I'll still be shuffling and they'll still be talking. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, that's it. I done lost my train of thought, child, because mama that came, yes, ma'am. I had heard you and stuff. Stay out of my spiritual. Yes, ma'am. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Anyway, that's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Message, okay? Child, I ain't even got nothing from Michelin them. Well, y'all, I be reviewing folks. Did I tell y'all that? I'm gonna have to go through. I don't even, what I get from Michelin? I don't know. I don't think I even got nothing from y'all. And y'all keep trying to get me to do a review. What I'm a review, child? Anyway, y'all go have a great, amazing day. Be great, amazing, in purpose and on purpose. Hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say gratitude. That's it. Let me go do some work. I got to finish posting voting videos and I got to record videos. It's a lot. It's just a lot going on today. I couldn't get stuff right in my spirituals. Anyway, I love y'all in real life. I will see y'all tomorrow. Go spend some time with the Lord. The Lord don't just tell him like, Daddy, I ain't got all to give, but I want to give a little something. If you want to tithe, you can tithe into the Message Ministries Cash App. That link is in the description box. If you, I don't ask for personal seeds, y'all know that. So thank you for anyone who is a blessing to me. But if you want to be a blessing to someone else, you can tithe into the Message Ministries Cash App. That link is in the description box. Okay. And I will see y'all in the morning. Let me go do some more work. Okay. The work don't stop. It don't stop. I love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Lord.